after winning the European Conference League and also qualifying Chelsea for the top 4 against Champions League next season, Enzo Maresca has failed to appear or even get recognition on news. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I feel that somehow he is not being talked about enough. Do you think Enzo Maresca is underrated?
Well, for me, I don't think Enzo Maresca is underrated. You get it?
Why?
I think it comes down to the fact that he's managing a club that is known for winning titles. You understand? Yes, I understand that in his first season, he has qualified Chelsea for the European, for Champions League. He has also won the Conference League. You get it? And we also do not forget that he was told to qualify Chelsea for the Champions League, and he did it in his first try. Congratulations to him. But that is not the standard of Chelsea. We forget that these people won the Champions League just 2021, 4 years ago. So the fact that we are happy or we want to, give a manager an accolade for qualifying them to the Champions League, it shouldn't be a big deal. It shouldn't be a big deal. And the Conference League, well, let's be honest with ourselves, the Conference League was not designed for clubs like Chelsea to win. It was meant for the B-listed European teams, like you're the West Ham, you're the Roma, you're the, Frankfurt. People who don't have the chance of winning the Champions League, yes, you're meant to win every tournament you're playing in. You get it? He has won it. Congratulations to him. But if you have a 1 billion squad, you have a squad that is worth 1 billion, I don't think winning the Conference League is something that anybody should, blow out of proportion. I think it's getting the right media attention because nobody should be making too much noise about Enzo Maresca winning the Conference League. He has 200 pounds midfielders. You understand? That's a solid squad there. We should be looking at him doing more. He started the season by competing in the title. That tells you the quality and the standard of Chelsea squad. That's what they should be doing. Yes, it's not easy to win the Premier League, but then I think he has enough material to do better. That's just it.
All right, so for me, I think Enzo Maresca is underrated. Reason number 1, if you check how Pochettino, coached these guys last season, from the beginning of the season till whenever the season finished, he finished, I think, 6th.
Exactly, yeah.
With this whole squad.
Right.
He was the originator of this squad. He bought some of these players Enzo Maresca is using.
Correct.
Enzo Maresca only bought Dewsbury and the likes of the Boko. Palmer's best season was through Pochettino's time. You understand? And Pochettino couldn't do much with this squad. Then he harmonized them and couldn't do much with this squad. Yeah. And here comes Enzo Maresca, where come in, a coach where they bring from Leicester City. Imagine, he's not that high profile coach. He's not that top, let's say, imagine where he go say, this one,
he has a big club.
Yeah, big club. He doesn't have all those things. He's just coming from a just little Leicester City. And he has come, harmonize the team, try and do 1 or 2 things to push this team. Yeah. Give them morale to play. Yeah. And they played and qualified to the Champions League. Nobody even thought that that task where Colwill and Co gave him, that he will achieve it. Nobody. Right. Because if you check the squad we played last 2 seasons, and Kopama was at his best, couldn't get to top 4.
Actually,
now they are playing when Kopama is maybe doing 1 or 2. He wasn't able to play it. He wasn't able to carry the team just like last season. They were able to qualify and be able to go and clinch the European Conference League trophy. That calls for something, so some applause.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he tried his best. He was able to manage this whole team, even though when disaster came around November, December, January, Jackson got injured. A lot of players were absent. Kopama was not playing alone. He managed them, harmonized, tried his best to push on to get them to where they are now. Chelsea is going to Champions League because of Maresca.
Right.
If Maresca didn't check or wasn't able to manage this squad where they won't see Champions League. They won't see this even Europa League.
Yeah.
Yes, they won't see it. But I don't know why the media has turned their back on him. Instead of, praising, applauding him for the nice work he did, they didn't. They were facing other, maybe Manchester United. Right. Because that's their favorite. That's media's favorite. If they don't talk about Manchester United. So, leaving Enzo Maresca or, let's say, sidelining him is very, very bad. It's very, very terrible. And that is why I'm saying, one point that I'm saying that is being underrated. Is being underrated. Because if you look, if to say now at a slot, or let's say, if to say now Mourinho or Arteta come in, do such thing, they will sing his praise for now till eternity.
Exactly.
So I don't know if you have any other thing to say.
Well, like I said, you see, when you come to a club like Chelsea, you understand, you need to understand that the bar has been raised. You understand? Take for instance Jose Mourinho. When he came to Chelsea, they didn't have the pedigree, they didn't have the identity, nobody knew them. He built the club, won, in his first try, won the Premier League, won it again consecutively. So I kind of feel like because of the history of Chelsea's manager and the type of cups they've won, is the reason why it has diminished Maresca, and rightly so. You don't come into a club, like you don't go to, for instance now, we cannot ask why Madrid don't have the Europa League. They don't play it. Yeah, it's not their league. Yeah. If you go to Madrid and then you win the Europa League, you don't expect to get any, praise or any media attention. Do you understand? There are clubs that when you do the bare minimum, nobody talks about it. You understand? Because the standard has been set. You can take a cue from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He qualified Manchester United for second twice. You understand? But nobody was really ringing the bell or sounding it as though it's something significant, because the club is known for doing big things. If you're managing a club that is, known for doing big things, and then you come in and you achieve the bare minimum, because qualifying to Europe and winning the Conference League are the standard that Chelsea has set for themselves in the past. Okay. You understand? Okay. I think that is the bare minimum. Not getting the attention that, qualifying for a Champions League and the Conference League, he's not getting the attention is because he's coaching a club that, we know for doing big things. That's just it. And don't forget that this is a £1 billion squad. It's the most expensive in the Premier League as it stands. You get it? They have the finest array of youngsters. You have Kopama there, you have Enzo Fernandez there, you have Caicedo there, you have Neto there, you have Sancho there. So you look at this, group of players, and then you tell yourself that I think that they should be able to achieve big things. The Conference League and the Europe is just the list of things they should be achieving. So for me, I think Enzo Maresca is getting the correct media attention. I'm not saying he's underrated. He has done a good job. I mean, you can pass it to Arteta, who has been at Arsenal for a very long time, trying to build and everything, and there's no trophy, trophy to show for the work he's doing. And Enzo has come in and, did what he has done. Fantastic for him, but he's managing Chelsea. You have to work with the standard of the club that you're coming. You have to expect the media attention of, that has been set for the club that you're managing, and that's just it.
And I think this underrating of a thing comes from the owners. The owners are the first people who underrate this guy.
Right.
When he come, instead of you giving him managerial, that managerial, role. No, you say he wants to. You will want him to be only head coach. That means you only manage games and anything that pertaining the games. Yeah. You don't manage transfer. You don't talk, or you don't even supersede any other thing apart from the game and players. Yeah. Which is, for me, I don't see it as a good thing, because if you come into a company, if you are given the overall role to manage everything, you'll be able to foresee the future and know, if you do this, this is what I will get, and if I get here, I will be able to do this and balance everything. Yeah. But limiting him will be giving him some doubt, like, if I do this, I don't know how these people are going
internally
to.
They don't
internally they don't rate him. So, and I think that was what is exhuming outside.
Exactly.
Because if to say the owners rate him,
the media will carry it.
The media will carry it.
Exactly.
Look at anytime when they talk to Toboli will outrightly tell you who they want to sign. Yes. Instead of telling you to meet the manager.
Right.
If you see the manager, question the manager.
Exactly.
But no, he will tell you who they want to sign and tell you how they want to do it. Yeah. It's not supposed to so. Yeah. You can't sign Mourinho and be telling the owner will be dictating to press.
He did that to Tuchel and failed. Exactly.
And that was what makes that was why they can't work with Tuchel or even Pochettino.
Exactly.
So that is it. So Chelsea fans, please tell us what you think about this. Do you think Maresca is underrated? Tell us what you think in the comment section, and don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms at Football Analysis, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next episode.